My name is Deepa Sakri and I'm a live event program officer for Data. For a long time, many years actually, Data has been provided via the company. And when we did a survey, we realized that those people wanted to also access talking cultural venues. So that's why we developed the service of live speech text translation to talking lectures.
My name is Gemma Hopkins and I'm Visitor Services Duty Manager here at Wellcome Collection. For speech-to-text events, we really have to do very little in preparation. There's no complicated setup. We did not have to purchase any extra equipment to allow for speech-to-text transcription. We use plasma screens generally at the front of the event space and ensure that sight lines to those plasma screens are really good. We reserve seats for those people that have wish to use speech-to-text captions at the front of the space.
My name is Amanda Bavin. I'm a speech-to-text reporter. I use a special machine such as this stenography one in front of me, and I'm transcribing words that people are saying into the written text. This machine is linked up to my laptop and I have special software that converts the shorthand into written text for people to read.
Let's start with a woman who, in her mid-40s...
As a speech-to-text reporter, in advance of the event, I require a list of jargon or any unusual terminology so I can pre-input them into my shorthand machine.
Actually, whilst the manuscripts themselves are mainly, yes,
if I don't have that information, then really rubbish will just turn up on the screen. The words won't transcribe. So a name like Brighton might come up as two separate words like bright and ton, rather than properly being transcribed as the name. And I need to be able to hear exactly what's being said, so if that means microphones for the audience, that is really helpful.
Thank you very much.
I was actually brought along by a friend to come along and sort of observe how speech-to-text works, and I was, I'd say, more than a little sceptical, but the use of the speech-to-text in conjunction with being able to lip-read a speaker, I found actually enhanced my enjoyment of the evening.
It reinforces what I'm hearing, so that sometimes, you think you've heard something that's amiss, but so that you're reinforcing it, and that slight delay was quite helpful.
I don't understand any signing. This talk was so dense. I don't think even a lip speaker would have been useful. So for me, the speech-to-text was really the only way I could have participated.
Given sort of natural background noise and the fact that my lip reading is perhaps only intermediate standard, I miss things here, I miss things there, and it can be very difficult. So, for example, I'll sort of drop in and out of a sentence, whereas I found the speech-to-text system to be an almost verbatim translation of what was actually being said, effectively like a script, despite the fact that it was streaming in real time from a live talk, and I just find it absolutely fascinating.
Some people, when they speak, even when they're, I go to meetings and so on, you can't always hear what people are saying. And so it would be very useful to have that, I think.
I did keep looking at it when she was saying a few names and stuff that I wanted to write down for people to do further research. So for that, looking at it and just seeing it on the text there was kind of useful, yeah.
So was it possible that compiler really didn't like just ordinary Pepper?
One of the really positive things about working with Stage Text is that they do some publicity for us before our events, which is really fantastic. The other thing that we ensure that we do is make sure that we list all speech-to-text events on our website really clearly, but also put it in our general What's On publicity.
The most surprising thing is that people who do not declare themselves particular, they've done it
beneficial as well. And they found themselves using the words and realising how much they've missed out from receiving them. Those found universal access.
We're really passionate about the events and exhibitions that we have on display here and for people to access. The whole point is that people can come along and enjoy them and talk about science and art together. Access means that more and more people are able to come. It makes total sense for us to put all our energy into improving access here at Wellcome Collection.
I suppose if I had a message for deaf and hard of hearing people, I would tell them to forget about their reluctance to attend these sorts of events, because I myself have been reluctant for some time, and with a healthy measure of scepticism for the speech-to-text service, and I've been, well, absolutely blown away by just how effective it actually is in practice.
Look at the top 20 best-selling books in England last week, and amongst them are 4